Hi everyone, my name's John Stevenson. I'm an author. I've been writing 3 years now. I've just had my 4th book published. This is the first one, Jonny the Boy from the Road. It's about a young lad growing up in the Shankill in the 90s and how he falls foul of the dark side of Ulster. I'm going to start reading from this. I've had a lot of followers on Facebook, but I feel that YouTube's the way to go. 14-year-old Jonny has enough to contend with at home, growing up in the Shankill in Belfast, trying to avoid his drunken father and take care of his struggling penniless mother. This ordinary football-loving young man has it tough. But when he gets caught up in the IRA Shankill bomb in 1993, however, his life changes forever. His chance to play football for the county is pulled from beneath him. He inadvertently gets embroiled in a world of violence, bombing, guns, murders and the police. A chip pan fire kills his father and Jonny's life constantly teeters on the edge of danger. But there's also plenty of light-hearted relief in Jonny's life. He is a funny, smart, hard-working character whose heart is in the right place. His relationship with Carnes was another side of his warm personality. His sneaky antics with the notorious Orange Lil around the back of the bar are hilarious, and when a large bundle of money comes his way, following the untimely death of its owner, he has a spending spree like no other. This roller coaster of a read is packed with twists, turns, Irish politics, working class life, unexpected events, and demonstrates just how easy it is for an ordinary boy to get involved with the ruthless gangland mentality of Northern Ireland. I'm going to read a couple of chapters. My plan is to read you the whole book, but I'm going to go on location on where the book took place on the Shankill Road and how it unfolds in Jonny's life. So we'll give it a go. Chapter 1. The Alleyway. Bang! And the heat from my right leg and the pain made me realise that I had just been kneecapped. "Fenian lover!" one of the men shouted at me. Bang! And my left leg done. The pain was now so severe I screamed out, "Fuck! Fuck! Stop, please! You deserve it, Fenian lover. This is your fault for knowing this IRA bastard." Then I knew Jared was lying next to me. He started screaming, "No, no, don't!" His cries were drowning out my tears and screams as I heard one of them shout, Do him now!" Bang! And the screams from Jared stopped. "You're a lucky man, Jonny," one of them shouted as I heard a car door slam and the screech of car tires as it sped away. As I lay there in the alleyway just off the Shankill Road, I felt so cold and tired. The pain had all but gone, but I felt blood ooze out of both my legs and my jeans were soaked. I reached down to feel my legs, not sure if it was blood or piss, but I knew I was in trouble as I couldn't feel my feet and I couldn't move my legs. My thoughts turned to Jared. As I pulled off the bag that was over my head, I was horrified to see Jared lying beside me, with half his face missing. I screamed, "Help me! Somebody fucking help me!" But I knew it would fall on deaf ears. My heart was racing and the more I panicked, the more blood seemed to ooze out of my legs. I lay back down. I felt so cold and tired. I could hear my heart thump, bump bump, bump bump. I was so tired. I closed my eyes waiting for help. As I lay there soaked with Jared's and my own blood, I began to recall my life as a boy. Chapter 2. My Saturday job. It was 1991. I was 14 years old, living in Broome Street just off the Shankill Road. I was an only child living with my mum and dad, Annie and Jimmy. We were just a typical wee family, just struggling through life and its difficulties, and this is my story. Saturday morning, 5th of November 1991, 7:30. My mum Annie came in and shook me. Jonny, it's time to get up. You're going to be late for work." I opened my eyes to see my mum, who was standing over me, dressed in her usual nightdress, with black hair and heavy build. She said again, "Come on, you lazy bones. Don't be keeping Nigel waiting." Nigel was our lemonade man. I'd been working as a Saturday boy for a few weeks now, and I really loved the job. It got me out of the house and away from my dad Jimmy, who was constantly shouting at me for just about anything. Also, the money was good, and Nigel always bought chips for lunch. That was a real treat, as in our house there was barely a slice of bread, never mind chips out of Chippy. I threw on my ripped jeans, an old jumper that had seen better days, my socks and my Sizzler trainers, slapped some water around my face, flattened my sticky up hair, brushed my teeth, had a piss, and I was set. Down the stairs I went to be met by my mum at the bottom, who had a round of bread and jam and a hug. "Have a nice day, son, and be careful." Out the door I went to be met by the bucket and rain. Bollocks! Another friggin' soaking. I horsed my jam body into me before it went soggy and took to my heels down the Shankill Road to meet Nigel in Dover Street for 8:15. As I ran down past the Shankill Leisure Centre, I heard a familiar voice. "Jonny! Where are you going?" I stopped and turned, and as it was pitching out of the heavens, my Sizzlers couldn't take the sudden halt, and on my arse I went, smacking my elbows off the pavement. "Fuck!" I shouted, and standing over me was my mate Billy. "You alright, Jonny?" "I'm a fuck," I said. "I think I've broke my effing arm. Help me up, Billy." Billy lived not far from me, and we went to the boys' model together. He was better off than me, but lived in a big, fancy 3-bedroom house in Tennant Street with a garden, and his dad wasn't an alco, he had a job. I stood there soaked to the skin, feeling sorry for myself, but wouldn't shed a tear. Couldn't show I was in pain in front of Billy. He would have told the whole school. "Where are you going?" Billy asked. "I'm going to work, mate," I said as I rubbed my elbow feeling for blood. "Work? Where'd you get a job from?" "I work for Nigel a lemonade man." "Lucky bastard," Billy said. "Can you get me a job?" "I'll ask him." No chance, I thought. Billy would steal you out of your head, and if Nigel caught you thieving, out you would go, and I'd be ditched too. "Here mate, you're soaked. Where's your coat?" Billy asked. I didn't have a coat. The last one I had, I used as a goalpost up the Woodvale, and when our team beat the Glencairn Casuals, a row broke out and my coat got nicked. But that's another story. "Forgot it, mate. Bloody stupid me a day like that," I replied. "Here, take mine. I'm going home now anyway. I'll call for it later. What time you finished?" "About 1:30, mate." "Spot on. See you later." Away Billy went. Brilliant. A coat with a fucking hood. Happy as a pig in shit. Off I limped, zipping the coat up to my chin as I walked past Kentucky to meet Nigel. Into Dover Street, and there he was, sitting in his big red Ford lorry. I thought to myself, hope he's the heating on, as I was Baltic. Couldn't feel my now soaked feet or my hands. Holy fuck, they were sore with the cold. Never mind my throbbing elbow. Frig Billy, I thought, calling me. Well, he did lend me his coat. As he opened up the passenger door of the lorry, I said, "What about you, Nigel? That's a queer morning to be selling lemonade." "Alright, son. We will get them all in a day like that. Only us lemonade men and head cases out in a morning like that." Nigel always had an answer for you that would make you laugh. "Ho ho, a new coat, I see. I think I'm paying you too much." "Aha, dead on, Nigel. Speaking of money, I could do a pay raise," I joked. "We'll see at the end of the day." Fuck, I was only joking. But chuffed at the thought of getting an extra couple of quid. Off we went to start the run. The first house I called to was wee Lily. She always took the same order, 6 cream soda, and she always had a packet of crisp and a biscuit waiting for me. But more important was my 50p tip, and that's why being a lemonade man's helper was a great job. You always got as much tips as you did wages. But I couldn't tell my dad, as he had to strap them off me for a carry-out, and I'd never see them again. All bloody day that rain didn't stop. By 12 o'clock I was absolutely soaked to the knickers. Nigel was as well, but well, they get the run done. When we got to Conway Street, Nigel always stopped for half an hour for lunch, and this is what I couldn't wait for. Chips from the chippy. Loads of salt and vinegar, and by God, they were the nicest chips in the world. I ate them that quick my stomach thought my throat was cut. For frick's sake, slow down, Johnny. You need to come up for air, Nigel said. I just looked over, my mouth full of chips, and smiled. Swallowed what was in my mouth and said, I know, Nigel. I was starving. The chips are great. Thanks, mate. Take a bottle of juice to wash them down, son, he said. So out the door I went, and a big bottle of Iron Brew had my name on it. Gulp, 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 and I washed the chips down, gave a big burp, and that was me set to finish the run. About another hour's work and our last call. And it was my house, and more importantly, wages time. I thought to myself as Nigel went into his pocket to get some money, is he going to give me an extra couple of quid? The few seconds I waited felt like forever. There you go, your normal £5 and £2 extra for working so hard today, Johnny. Holy fuck, with tips and all that, 15 quid. I was rolling in it. Never even crossed my mind that I was freezing, soaked, and the pain in my elbow was no more. Nigel always threw 4 bottles of lemonade for my house as well, so I said to him, thanks mate, I'll see you next Saturday. I slammed the door shut and off Nigel went. In through the front door, and there's my dad in the same spot, lying on the sofa, and the room filled with smoke, as he puffed his brains out watching the horse racing on TV. Hiya Dad, how's it going? He turned and looked at me. It could be better if you could sponsor me a few quid for a beer, he asked. Tips weren't good today, not many people in, I replied, lying through my teeth. Well, maybe next week. He bought it, thank fuck. Out of the kitchen my mum Annie came. Jesus Johnny, you're soaked. I'll wait up and get them wet clothes off you before you catch your death. Mum, Nigel give me a pay raise. She looked at me and smiled. You're well worth it, son. You're a great wee worker. Nigel's lucky to have you. My mum always made me feel good about myself. As I walked up the stairs, I was beaming from ear to ear. Well chuffed for life. Chapter 3. A smack round the head. It wasn't too long before a knock came to the front door, and my mum shouted up the stairs, Johnny, it's Billy, he's at the door. I clambered down the stairs to see Billy at the front door. Alright mate, what's a crack? Apart from the one on your elbow, he replied, laughing. Nothing mate. I'd off but forgot about my sore elbow, and out the door I went, shouting behind me, what time's tea, man? Be back for 6, Johnny. Me and Billy walked up the Broom Street, heading for the Woodfield Park. The rain was starting to go off now, and Billy said to me, well, did you ask Nigel for a job for me, mate? Again lying through my teeth, I replied, yes mate, but no luck. He only wants one helper. Fuck, Billy replied. Could have done with a few quid each week. I knew what Billy meant when he said a few quid. He would have robbed Nigel blind and any old doll on the run as well. He really was a tea leaf, but he was my best mate. Walking in the Woodfield Park, we saw a lot of the boys from our school playing a match, and that was our passion, football, the beautiful game. I dreamt many of night of playing for my beloved Linfield. Yo, Johnny, you're in our team, shouted Big Steve-O. Billy, you can play for Davo's. Billy wasn't too well pleased, because when he looked at Davo's team, they were half of the Glencairn ones. My team was all the lads from the North Shankill. Hard as fuck they were. I played right wing and Billy played left back, so I had loads of chances to skin him, and skin him I did. When we played football, we forgot about everything. It was on hold until Saturdays, afternoon up at the park in the match. I received the ball from Steve-O, the midfield enforcer, and one touch and I was away down the right wing. Beat one, beat two, laughed as I skipped past Billy and crossed the ball in the bimbo's head. Gift of a goal, 1-0. Half the team ran over to me celebrating. I had been the youngest and skinniest player there, but loved the game and wouldn't back out of a tackle. We won 4-1 and I got a goal into the bargain. Mucked up the eyeballs, but what a match and what a day. I said my goodbyes to Billy. See you later mate. I'm going to my granny's tomorrow, so I'll have to see you on the bus on Monday, Billy replied. No worries Billy, see you then, and off I walked down home. I walked through the front door and snuck straight up the stairs, trying to avoid my ma and dad. They'd have cracked at this in the state of my jeans and trainers. I stripped off and threw my clothes into the oil wicker basket in the bathroom. I started washing my trainers in the sink. When the smell of oil stale smoke hit me, I knew my dad was standing behind me. My heart missed a beat. Look at the state of you. And a clipper in the back of the head I got. You're fucking stinking. Do you think your ma has anything better to do than wash your clothes? Another smacker in the head. This time my dad caught me right. My ear was thrown. Dad, stop. I was playing a match. Fighting back the tears, I heard my mum come up from the stairs. Jimmy, stop. Leave him alone. He's only a child. Old enough for a good dig, and I'm the man that do it. Here, Jimmy. Are you not meeting your mates for a pint? My mum asked. Straight away my dad stopped and turned to face my mum. She had a tenner in her hand, and my dad said, "Oh, spot on, love," and snatched the tenner out of her hand. He pushed past her and shouted behind him as he slammed the front door, "I'll be home when I'm home." My dad always drank in the Mountain View Club, not far from our house. It was always the same outcome, only come home when he ran out of money. Thank fuck, I thought to myself as I rubbed my right ear. "You alright, son?" my mum asked. "Aye, mum, just glad he's away out." "So am I, love, so am I." Standing there in just my boxers, I felt a bit embarrassed with my mum standing looking at me. I sort of tried to cover myself, and there was that split moment I think me and my mum were a bit skundered. "Come here, you, give your mum a hug." "You're not too out for that, are you?" My mum was a lovely person, and I loved her to bits. A big hug and everything was fine. "Get yourself washed, your tea's on the table," and off she went downstairs. I finished off washing my trainers and then refilled the sink and got a quick wash. It was a quick wash. The freaking water was freezing. I threw in a pair of jammies and went down for my tea. As I sat at our table in the living room, the sausages and beans and spuds, my favourite, I noticed my mum sitting over in the corner rubbing her eyes. "You tired, mum?" as I asked as I looked at the clock at red 6:30. "No," she replied, "just got something in my eye." I stopped eating and walked over. "What's wrong, ma?" "That was my last tenner, love, but don't worry." How could you not? My dad's a bastard, I thought. "It'll be alright, mum. Something will turn up." "Aye, love, I hope so." I went, "Finish your tea." I opened the lid and emptied the money onto the bed. 28 quid should be in there, and yep, every pound accounted for. I counted out 20 and set it aside, put the other 8 quid back in and hid it back under my bed. I lifted the money and walked downstairs, then went over to where my mum was slouched in the chair with her head in her hands. "Mum," I said quietly. She looked up. "What, Johnny?" she asked. I opened my hands. "Here. Will this do you?" Her eyes lit up. "Johnny, where'd you get all that money?" "Working for Nigel, man. I put some away every week." No, Johnny, I can't take it. You work too hard for it." "I don't need it. You take it. I will save it up again, but don't be telling my dad." "Johnny, you're a wee angel, a wee lifesaver." As I poured the money into my mum's open hands, I felt fantastic and just wanted her to be happy, even just for a split second. She gave me a big hug and said, "Don't be saying anything to your dad. And Johnny, don't hide your money in all the one place. If your dad finds it, he'll take it off you and either drink it or give it to boogies." "Ha, I know, ma. You're right, I'll do that." I lay down on the sofa. The fire was lit and the Dukes of Hazzard came on. Life was good, I thought. "Johnny, you alright here for an hour?" "Aye, ma. Why?" "Look, I was to meet June for the bingo, but I'll not go if you don't want me to." "Nah, ma, go. It's alright." "Here, but don't come home unless you win." I laughed. She kissed me on the head and said, "I will get Martha next door to keep an eye on you." "Aye, no worries, ma. I'll be fine." And out the door she went. Happy days. House to myself, most importantly. I had the remote for the TV. I started watching Dukes of Hazzard, and with the heat of the fire I was out like a light, snoring my head off, dreaming of playing for Linfield someday. God knows how I was sleeping, but I woke with a jerk as the front door opened. My first thought was, hope it's my ma, not my drunken dad. I looked up and it was my mum, and she had chips for her. Brilliant. "Get the teapot on, Johnny. I've something to tell you." "What, ma? What is it?" "Remember you said don't come home unless you won?" "Well, I did, Johnny, I did." She was so excited. She opened her purse and it was full of notes. Fuck me, ma. Oops. Sorry for cursing. You're alright, son, she replied, as she lifted a fistful of notes out of her purse. I'd never seen so much money. How much, ma? How much? 150 quid. The jackpot, Johnny. The bloody jackpot. Oh my God, ma. We're rich. We're rich. She reached into the money and lifted 20 quid out. That's for you, son. Go and hide it away and don't tell your dad about it. I won't, ma. I took the stairs two at a time, up to my room, and reached under my bed for the tin. Just as I opened it, I remembered what my ma had told me. So I put the look back on again and hid it under my bed. As I stood there wondering where to hide the money, I looked up at the wall where my man new picture was. My mum had got it me for Christmas last year. Yep, that's where my money was going. I lifted it off the wall and turned it round, opened up the back a bit and slipped the 20 quid in. Then put it back in the wall and fixed it straight. I touched the front and said, Big Norm, you look after that for me. Norman Whiteside played for Man United. He was my hero. He grew up in the Shankill just like me. And I thought if he could do it, so could I. Johnny, here's your supper, I heard my mum call from downstairs. I went down. It was about 10:30 now, and the smell of chips was making my mouth water. There sat at the table was my mum, a big mug of tea and a couple of rounds of O'Hara's baked bread with loads of salt and vinegar. As we tucked in the chips, in through the front door my dad fell. Oh, fuck, I thought. My mum got up straight away and said, Get up, Jimmy, you're drunk. Come on, I'll help you up the stairs. My dad staggered to his feet. I'm worried. Get the teapot on, Annie. I could murder a sandwich. Just at that he looked over at me. What you got there, Johnny? Chips, Dad. Happy days, he said, and staggered over, lifting a handful from the vinegar-soaked paper. He opened his mouth and in went the chips. I looked at what was left, thought, they're not going to last long, and lifted a handful myself, put them between a round of bread and scuppered up to my room. I knew if I'd stayed downstairs my chip body would have been gone as well. I finished my supper and got into bed, hoping my dad would fall asleep on the sofa as usual. Well, that's 3 chapters, and I hope you liked it. As I say, I'm going to go on location, going to go to the Shankill Road and show you where it all took place. If you like it, subscribe, and I'm going to upload again maybe in another 4 or 5 days. Hope you enjoy, and if you do, tell a friend. Thank you.